one of the things that's spoken about in music all the time and in every genre of music really is love.
Hmm.
And what I've learned about love in life, to kind of shift to that for a second, is, you know, when people don't know that love goes up and down, they don't know love. When people don't know that love has ebb and flow, it has give and take, it has
Hmm.
sacrifice. It's it, I had somebody say to me, how do I know that this is love? Because every decision I make in my life, I have to be at peace. And they said, well, when you're telling me I'm feeling love, I'm not at peace. And I was like, love isn't going to make you at peace. Love does that.
Yeah.
Like they were like, why is my heart like jump and it hurts and it makes me uncomfortable and afraid? I was like, that's love. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, I don't want to be afraid to lose something. I'm like, that's love.
But
Well,
that's, yeah.
like, I, you know, I sometimes I want to, sometimes I get annoyed by you. That's love. Like, I mean, it's like, I, I don't know, man. Like, how would you describe love to somebody who's never had it?
I mean, that you kind of just nailed it. I think if it's not driving you crazy, if it's not confusing the hell out of you, if it's not making you want to pull your hair out, it's probably not love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you mentioned heartbreak, and it's like, for me, I think the very first time I ever like understood what the term heartbreak was, it
Yeah.
was like mind blowing, because you never feel it, and then all of a sudden here's this pain, and you're just like, what, like, is it really broken? You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, is it really,
Yeah.
so it's one of those things where, exactly what you mentioned, like, it's supposed to be imperfect, it's supposed to drive you crazy, it's supposed to make you think like crazy, it's supposed to confuse the crap out of you. You'll never understand it, even when you're fortunate enough to find it and secure it and marry it and have it. I'm 15 years in and I'm still not quite sure what to do with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, love is just one of those things that just can't be tamed, and you appreciate it when you have it. And more than anything, I tell people all the time, it's like, it's there is no definition, there is no blueprint. You
Yeah.
will know. You're gonna get to a point where you feel something you have never in your life felt before, and you're just gonna be like, whoa, what's happening to me? You're falling in love. That's what's happening.
And,
you know?
and my thing is, I've seen people run from that incredible feeling.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm. It's scary. It's
like
scary as hell.
I've seen people literally say, "Oh no, I don't like this. This makes me really uncomfortable. This is way too fast. This is way too. I just can't."
Hmm.
People that say to me like, "I think with my head. I don't think with my heart." Your heart will deceive you. Your feelings will change. They can't be trusted. And I guess the only thing I know in life is that true love, actual true love, is the only thing that persists. So if you are one of those people that runs from the feeling,
Hmm.
runs from it, runs away from a person that loves you dearly, all I can tell you is if that's genuine true love, eventually you're going to run back.
Yeah. And even to add on to that, I think the reason that happens more than anything, it's a case of not being able to be vulnerable. That's a big part of it too. Like, in order for you to accept love, you have to be able to, it's a give and take, it's a trade-off, so it's like, if you're going to bring love in, you're giving out vulnerability, and a lot of people are not comfortable being vulnerable with anybody, whether it be family members, platonic, it be anybody they have a platonic relationship with, or a romantic relationship with. Being vulnerable isn't easy for everybody, and in order to truly be able to accept love, you've got to give back vulnerability. That's where people get scared. That's where people take off running, But to your point, you can only run for so long before that little hurt, that heartbreak is like, I can't be away from that person. I
Yeah.
can't turn away from this person. I have to go back. And the only way you can go back is to offer up that vulnerability.
Love will always find you.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, that's just how it is. And I had some, and I had that where like, you hear somebody describe and go, wow, you just said something that hurt my heart. Man, it hurt my heart, but it hurt in a good way,
Hmm.
And so, but no, to your point, I agree wholeheartedly.
And that's why music plays such a big role in it, because again, any type of suppressed feelings, any feelings that you could put and tuck away and
Yeah.
hide and say, I don't care about this anymore and I don't care about that anymore. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't affect me. All it takes is for the right song to play and for the right lyric to play, and whoop, that little chest pops open, and that little feeling that you thought didn't mean anything to you,
Yeah.
there it is again, you
Well,
know?
and that's the thing is like you can say the words. You can say, I don't love you. I don't care. I didn't mean anything I said. I treat everybody this way. It's all the
Hmm.
same. Like none of this was real. You read into it. You can say all the words, but when this thing hurts, there's only one remedy.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm a firm believer that you can't outrun love,
Yeah, that's
you know?
facts. Yeah.
So we're getting deep today on the
Yeah,
show.
man. I like it though. I like it.
We're getting so deep on